Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can probably tell by the title and my bare ass face, I'm going to be doing a first impressions / review of the Rimmel Freshest Skin Foundation. I picked this up recently at the 40% off price on sale. You can see my haul for that in the last video. So click here. Actually, don't click here. Click here after this video. I absolutely love Rimmel foundation, so I really wanted to test this out to see how it worked and if Rimmel has released another winner. So hopefully that's the case. We will soon find out. But yeah, let's just get straight into this review first impressions. So first and foremost, let's talk about the packaging. I've already watched a couple people's videos on this particular foundation, just because I wanted to see what they thought about it. I'm not sure if that's bad of me to do, but I promise you all opinions will be my own. I actually really like the idea of a pot foundation. As I mentioned before, I watched other people's first impressions reviewer for this foundation and a lot of people complained about this packaging, but I actually really like the idea of having a pot foundation. I think it's really portable and easy to take with you if you're traveling and stuff like that. So you do get less product than an actual big bottle of foundation, but this foundation was also a lot cheaper than other drugstore bottle foundations, so you know, it balances out, I guess. On the front of the little package it has the name of the foundation, so Freshest Skin, and then it says breathable natural finish foundation, shine free finish, does not clog pores. And it also says it has SPF 15, which I think is really good, and that kind of indicates to me that it's kind of a daytime kind of foundation. So according to the website there are 6 available shades. And it says, new Freshest Skin Foundation with SPF 15, light breathable coverage for an even, natural looking fresh finish that stays shine free all day. Personally, I like a dewy finish, so I'm not sure if I like the sound of shine free all day, but obviously if you prefer a matte kind of look, this foundation might be for you. It also says this foundation is suitable for combination skin. I don't have combination skin, I actually have dry skin. If you've been watching my videos, you will know that I mentioned that in all of my videos. Obviously foundations work differently depending on your skin type, so we'll see how this works on my dry skin. Alright, let's just get straight into the actual, first impressions, because I have been talking for ages. So I picked up the shade Ivory, and I have a feeling that it's going to be too dark for me because my neck is super, super white. Especially in this lighting. So let's open this guy up. It has a little stoppery thing. I don't know how I feel about that because it's a bit fiddly. Oh boy. So this is the foundation here. It's not very runny, if you can see it. I will tip it upside down and it's not running out or anything like that. So it is quite a thick formula. Oh my god, it has the Rimmel foundation scent. If you've used Rimmel foundations before, you know the Rimmel foundation scent. Also fruity. So before I put on that foundation, I'm going to apply a primer. This is the Australis primer, the original, and I'm only going to apply this to half my face just to see if the foundation wears better with a primer or if it still, wears well on bare skin. I also bought this at the 40% off all cosmetic sale at Price Sign. You really need to go check out that video, I highly recommend it. I know we're not reviewing the primer, but it feels really nice. I'm going to apply the foundation with this Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. The first problem I've encountered with this foundation, I just really don't know how to go about it. I don't know if I should stick my finger in it or if I should stick my brush into it. Alright, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it with my finger. So it's a very moussey kind of texture. Dot that on my face. Oh boy. That looks dark. Alright, let's do this. I'm just gonna bring it down my neck a bit because it does look quite dark on my face. I'm not sure how I feel about applying foundation with a brush. I think I like applying foundation with a sponge much better. Okay, so that is one layer of the foundation. It definitely is a little bit too dark for my skin. It doesn't give much coverage at all. It is a very light coverage. I can still see all of my freckles. So yeah, not much coverage at all. It mostly has just kind of tinted my face. Obviously, if you like that very light coverage, then this is really nice. Another thing that I actually really like about it is that it does not feel tacky at all. So this would be a really nice foundation just to wear by itself. which is really cool, especially if you have dry skin and you don't really like wearing powders. And it has actually given a really nice dewy finish. And again, it's really nice if you have dry skin. The only thing I want to mention, one thing that a lot of people did find with this foundation is that it became really, really patchy on their skin. I can definitely see some patchiness going on over here. Also along my jawbone over here. I'm not sure if you can see in camera, but it's quite dark down here, and I have a big white patch over here. I was hoping that it wouldn't happen to me because, you know, some people didn't have it, some people did, but it's not looking so great. I'm gonna go in with another layer just to see if it evens out that patchiness going on, and also to see if it is a buildable foundation. It is feeling so nice on my skin though. It feels very weightless. I'm going to have to edit this video so much because I sniff every 5 seconds in this video. You guys won't see it because I edited it out, but like that. I just did it. Okay, so I'm not sure if you can tell, but the foundation looks a lot lighter than my skin at this point. So it has oxidized on my face. I didn't really notice it that much until I added the second layer, but it definitely has oxidized. Okay guys, so that is a second layer. As you can see, it is looking a lot darker on my face, especially compared to my neck. So it definitely is oxidizing on my face. I will say that it definitely has built up in coverage. My freckles are looking a lot more toned down, and it is still feeling really just not tacky, which is really cool. And it's actually not transferring onto my fingers. Sometimes with foundations, I feel like if you just touch your skin, it'll get all powdery and transfer onto your fingers. The obvious issue here, I'm not sure if you can see it in the camera, so I guess it wouldn't be that obvious. The obvious issue for me is that it is become quite a bit more patchy on my skin. Over here, I'm not sure if you can see in the camera, but I have a big dark patch of foundation going along here and around my chin, and it's just looking a little bit like a mess. Well, it does feel great on my skin. It's really not looking too great at all. I'm gonna leave it just to see, you know, if the patchiness gets worse. But I'm gonna go put on the rest of my makeup and then I will be back. Okay, so as you can tell, I haven't put on my makeup, and that's because I went into my bathroom and I looked myself in the mirror and I looked like I had just buried my face in mud. Actually no, I looked worse. It does not look as bad in this lighting because the lighting in my room is so beautiful and bright. In my bathroom mirror and my parents' bathroom mirror and my mum's vanity mirror, I do not look good at all. Let me look at my phone. I don't look too bad in this lighting, like it's still very patchy, especially along here. I had the biggest dark line going along my jawline. I'm not sure if you can see it. I have a big white patch over here as well. Like guys, it's not going well. The worst part is it actually has such a beautiful dewy finish. It feels so nice on my skin. It literally feels like there's nothing there. And like I said before, it does not feel tacky at all. It's just not even in the slightest. I don't think I've ever seen a foundation look this muddy ever. So I am definitely not going to leave this on my face, especially if I'm going to wear it throughout the day. I think I will reapply it and just try and make it work for the video's sake. So I will be back. So I just finished doing my makeup and the foundation is looking so much nicer on my skin. I literally took all of the foundation off my face and I just did it again. I did not use a brush the second time round. I used my little Chi Chi blending sponge and got that really, really damp, like more damp than I would usually have it with foundations. And then I put the foundation all over and I just dabbed it over and it created a much nicer, even layer. And I made sure to set it straight away so that it didn't have time to get all patchy and everything. So I think it's really important that you use a blending sponge that's quite damp and you also set it straight away so it doesn't have time to kind of get all patchy. Hey guys, so it has been a few hours now. It's currently 4:30 and I put my makeup on at like 10ish, so it's been on for 6 hours. So that was like a lot of mental effort. I did actually have quite a busy day. So I went shopping at 2 different places. So I was taking a tram to one place and then I took a tram to another place, and it was raining in between. So yeah, this foundation did go through quite a bit of wear and tear. I did go have a look in the mirror when I got home and it does look pretty good. It is definitely thinned out a bit, especially on my nose and around under my eyes a little bit. It's creased a bit on my nose and into my smile lines around here. But the good thing is there doesn't seem to be any obvious signs of patchiness or anything, which was definitely something that I was kind of terrified about, that it would just get all muddy and messy throughout the day. I think the key to just not getting that patchiness is application of it. Make sure that you don't apply too many layers and make sure that you use a damp sponge rather than a brush, and also make sure that you set the foundation straight away so it doesn't have time to move around on your face. Other than that, it feels really nice on the skin and I think it looks pretty nice as well. It gives a very nice, light, bright kind of finish, which is really quite nice actually. And the colour has worked out for me, so I'm not sure if that's just the powder that I used or if that's just the foundation settling into my skin, but it doesn't look too dark anymore. Would I recommend it? It is a nice foundation and it does look nice on my skin at the moment, but I just don't think that it was worth going through the trouble of having to wipe it off, do it again, try again. Personally, I don't think I would recommend it. I think that it's just a bit too much hassle to go through for just a light coverage foundation. If you are looking for a very sheer foundation and you don't mind applying it very specifically, then go for it. But I just think there are better foundations out there that aren't that hard to work with. Obviously though, if you want to try it, then be my guest. And I'm sorry if you do like this foundation and I just, completely just bashed it up for you. Anyway, so that is the end of the review. Let me know if you have tried out this foundation and what you thought of it. If you enjoy watching these foundation review kind of videos, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Love you guys so much and I will see you guys next time. Bye!